Hey everyone, I am in the main Tokyo train station right now, and I am on my way to Sendai. It's a city north of Tokyo. It's like 1 million people. I've never heard of it, so I'm very curious what's going to be there. And I'm there to give a math talk at Tohoku University and probably work with some guy who's a logician over there. And I'm very curious to see what will happen. And I'm waiting on the bullet train, which should leave in a few minutes. I think everyone here is just kind of waiting in line is my best guess, and I think they're cleaning inside. So this should take me really fast to the city. I think like an hour and a half, which is just like crazy by my standards. There's something so orderly about the way people are standing in line here waiting for the train in Japan. You know, in Poland, everyone just kind of circles around and pushes their way in. Made it on time to Sendai. This is in Miyagi Prefecture, which reminds me of Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid.
Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off.
And I need to find my way to the university. I think there's some way down here to get there. So, hey, I'm meeting with Professor Akama here, Yoji Akama. So we're going to the guest house. So we made it to the university successfully. Need to get to dinner. So just very quickly, here's the room. I'll go over it a bit more later when I get a chance. We're going to a student cafeteria. I get to pick one side dish. I don't think I really want most of these. I'm going with some yogurt thing, and then we're going to get a main meal.
Okay, this is mine.
Chinese style yogurt. What's it called? It's
Onion.
Onion. Okay. A little Jello-like almost.
Yes, jelly.
Dinner was good. Oh, I don't know what that was, a pork or beef or whatever. It hit the spot. I needed some protein. Probably I should know which it was, but you know, oh well. I'm really kind of tired from not just the trip here, but running around Tokyo the past several days, and I think I just need to kind of rest tonight, go to the grocery store, and just catch up on some work. So my talk's going to be tomorrow, and there's going to be some like people in reverse mathematics around and some other stuff, and I'll get to meet and talk to some people at the department, and I don't think I'm going to really get to explore the city until like the weekend. And good afternoon. I'm in a little bit of a rush now. I need to get to the university, keep working with my contact over there on some stuff we're discussing, and give my talk. So this kind of area, I don't know exactly what the name of it is, but apparently this is typical architecture for Sendai, where we have this passage with a covered top in the downtown area. So I'm staying not too far from there. And I have a few things I need to do before I get to the university. So the main thing is credit cards aren't as widely accepted here as they are in some other places. So like cash is king, and I need to exchange some dollars for yen because the university guest house I'm staying at is not accepting any credit cards, so I need to give them cash. And there's a bit of a problem where they aren't, they're like, oh, the internet is down, it's not going to be back up for a few days. And then the shower wasn't working, and then eventually they got that fixed at least. So I don't know what's going to happen with all this, but I'm going to go exchange the money, and I want to walk around a little bit, and then we're going to go to the university. I exchanged my yen, and I think it's only like about 11,000 yen for 4 nights at this university guest house I'm staying in. And I had to go to this big bank that Google Maps didn't even have the right location for. And it was super confusing. Everything was like super serious in there, and no one spoke English, so I had to Google Translate around, which made it harder, of course. And apparently I had to go to some floor, and there was some machine. I put in all this information, and then I got my currency. So I have to start heading towards the university now. It's like me to get distracted by crazy stuff on the way to work. So we have the Rat Market Giggles, and they're absolutely not joking when they say this. It looks like shady as hell. I think it's closed down. I wonder what happened here to get it closed. Like maybe because, yeah, this disgusting thing right here. Giggles Good Toy Thinking. Would you buy your kid that sort of toy? They really, really beat the point home here. Like, there's another, like, just sketchy ass rat. I think this could be a good place to try to get a thumbnail because this is so shady. Like, should this be like on the right? Like, maybe I'll stand over here, like a rat market giggles. Let's see if we can even find anything back here, because I mean, this is probably where they actually have the rats that this is named after. I guess that's plague you get from the rats. I guess not rabies. I don't know. Whatever diseases you can get from these. You really need to be careful. I guess this is the clamp that they put the rats in to make the toys. I don't know, what is this back here? What's going on in Sendai? This is a secret place I discovered. Maybe here? There could be some rats over here. I don't know. I want to investigate, but I really need to go and pay the faculty guest residence and get to the university so I can give my talk and do some math. So I really need to head out now. It's just like me to run into all the fun stuff when I have to actually be somewhere. We have a Birdman, Noodle, like Yakitori. There's is Method Man and Red Man there also. And on the other side we have a NPC, 24-hour parking. I think many of you know what the internet meme is there. And of course, naturally, we have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu place right nearby, Carpe Diem Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So this is probably one of the coolest streets in Sendai. I mean, maybe I'll have to come back here later. My worry is that everything will be closed, though. I really don't have time for this. There's a Tears of Skull. I mean, that probably, and yeah, next to the cigarette vending machine. So I really need to like rush quick, because this place is just going to try to make me look bad to Tohoku University by not being there fast enough.
Go to this office.
As much as I joke around about these things delaying me, I still know how to be places on time and to be early. Oh my god, so I was supposed to pay there. You know, they told me they don't take cards, so I exchanged my dollars for yen. And then they tell me, oh, by the way, you have to go somewhere like way across town to actually pay, which I completely don't have time for. And then they were just delaying me, which is so frustrating. So like, this place is horrible. Like, the internet's down as 2024. They don't have working internet. It was almost impossible to get hot water in the shower. And then they're delaying me when I have to go and do, you know, my math talk and all that stuff. So I'm pretty kind of angry now about this. So I'm in an actual rush to get there on time. It seems like it should be possible, though, if I don't make any mistakes. So how often you hit this interval corresponds to how often you see the block 1-0. So this is basically just the idea behind this theorem. That's all it is that you count how many times you hit an interval, that corresponds to how many times you see a block. Well, my talk is over, and it actually went well despite the stress in getting there. And I just kind of took a nap. I'm just out, just kind of saying what's going on now. It was actually a little tiring and stressful just dealing with all that. It turns out it actually was unnecessary, because my host here, it turned out he actually already paid for the room. And rather than me dealing with paying them, I was just supposed to like give him back the money or something. So it doesn't always go so well and so smoothly, you know, when you're actually on these sorts of trips. But it was, you know, just a little miscommunication. So I'm just kind of found an area with some lights and just kind of walking around here at the moment. And I think tomorrow I'm going to actually finally just go and explore Sendai some, because, you know, all I've really done so far is see this creepy rat market or whatever that was. So I think I'm just going to go back and relax. And like, this is like some nightlife area. I think it might actually be good to just explore this a little more thoroughly tomorrow if I'm in the mood to do it. decided to get up a little early today to go to the world's 9th tallest statue. So this is the Sendai Daikonon, and it was the world's tallest statue when it was built in 1991. And actually I decided to do an entire video, so I would take you around a bit more, but wait for the next video and you'll actually get to see all the crazy stuff inside it. It's actually really interesting. It almost looks like the Death Star from Star Wars, in like the part where, you know, Vader threw Palpatine down, that just goes on forever. It has this sort of staircase. The locals seem to be a little bit embarrassed or scared of this, and it kind of makes sense because you know, imagine you live in like a neighborhood over there, then like every morning you wake up to this like giant statue. So it kind of makes sense. And so this would definitely be one of the first things I would say to visit in Sendai. But I'm going to go back and probably eat and rest because it was actually just exhausting going through this. It was getting late and I was hungry, so I had to look for a place that was open to eat. And here we needed to choose something from almost what looks like a vending machine and put in some sort of money. And I'm not entirely sure what this is I got. I had to kind of bend over because there's nowhere to sit, and they're playing Brandy and Monica, Boy Is Mine, and Usher, so I didn't want to get hit with the copyright, but it was decent. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what it was. What it was, some sort of like beef and buckwheat noodles, and the only thing I didn't like, and I noticed a lot around here with the food, is that there's a lot more fat sometimes than there is actual lean meat and protein. And, you know, as a gym goer, I'm just kind of used to the lean protein more and really gained a taste for it. So at this point, I want to go and just see this nightlife street again because there's a lot of really interesting looking stuff there, and I want to just, you know, it's Saturday night. I won't have a chance to do this tomorrow night, so let's go check that area out. Oh my God, this is amazing. Check this out. So we have a store over here named Sperm. And, 3-star Sperm. Okay, that's good. And then we have some clothes up there. And I wonder, what would a place called Sperm be? So I looked at the Instagram account. And if we go to sperm_Sendai, it's like a clothing. Stained clothing, I guess. So who would possibly be the owner of such a store? I assume it's probably Monica Lewinsky.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Overall, there's of course less to do here than in Tokyo, but my high standards of English are starting to be satisfied. So we have Drug Penguin for the nice tomorrow. I'm not sure what they're implying by that. Maybe nothing. Let's move on. Okay, this is a district called Kokobuncho, and this is kind of like a nightlife, maybe a little red light district. I'm not entirely sure. A lot of stuff isn't totally clear. For sure there's just like a lot of bars you can just go to as normal. But this is a escort cafe, it says. So I don't know. So we'll take a little walk around here, just kind of get the vibe for it. You know, I'm not really like so much in the mood to drink right now. You know, I think I'm just going to kind of save my energy to go to explore tomorrow and maybe go to the gym. But I just kind of like just the lights and everything sometimes. So, but I was here just walking around a little bit last night and called a few friends, and like I got propositioned like I think it was 3 times actually. So some guy would come up to me, he's like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing, just taking a walk." And he's like, "Oh," and then keeps pushing it. Then eventually he's like, "Oh, do you want sex?" And I'm like, "I'm just taking a walk." And eventually they go away. One guy just very directly started asking from the beginning. So I mean, maybe it's just that, you know, I'm clearly foreign. I'm not sure if that's what it is. It's an advertisement for some club. There's Mari, there's Asuka, and I don't know exactly what arena. I have no idea what this is like in terms of like, is this like a strip club, some maid thing, something else? I mean, it's a little mysterious, and they're just actually like advertising the specific names on that just thing, like in big lights there. So it's kind of just interesting to just see how I guess different this is than just walking around a normal nightlife area in you know, back in the US or in Poland. And there's still a little bit of street food, so like you can get food pretty late here. You go in the side streets, there's still a lot of restaurants, like they're cooking something here. I don't even know what's in those like wood baskets or something. I don't know what that is. But apparently, like, this goes pretty well until late at night. I don't want to go to bed all that late, so I think it's time to go back to the university guest house. So it's time to say goodnight to Kokobuncho, and I'm going to be out for now. Well, after being here for a few days, I decided I'm finally going to explore the center of the city. And I'm in one of these areas right here. It's outside, but it has this interesting top to it, and there's elevator music playing in the background. And I think there just could be a lot of fun exploring the city, just little nooks and crannies, because like I found this right here. So this to start is pretty promising. You know, that looks like a pretty cool event, but it gets even better when we go to the side. Because we got this dude here. Look, check it out. He's got his tongue sticking out. I don't know what that guy's up to. We got Ken Hadouken. We got well, I think we all know what that symbol means. And it's all brought to you by the CIA. Are they trying to imitate the whole NSYNC, no strings attached? Love yourself. I wonder which one is Justin Timberlake here. Which one's Lance Bass? I made it back to Sperm and it's actually open. So for, I guess around 4,000 yen, I'm getting this lovely Sperm shirt to wear around. Okay, so there you go. Okay, thank you. Got cards, yes. Sperm underscore Sendai. Instagram.
Amazing.
Yeah. Amazing name. I will wear this shirt. I have a feeling that they knew what the name of their store meant. You know, you're never really sure. So I don't know when I'm going to wear this, maybe in Kyoto, but I think generally I'm feeling a lot better today. I slept past noon. I was a little bit moody yesterday, but I needed to rest. I got my Sperm shirt, and let's continue to explore more. Oh my god, look at that monster crab. So I think Sendai is more about giants and monsters than kawaii stuff. So because it's in Japan, I think cute kawaii Bill has to come back. Well, this is kawaii. It's kawaii. This is what's this, Nico bus? It's My Neighbor Totoro. I'm forgetting the names of this, but yeah, I think that's a depiction of the Nico bus. So, well, we can turn off cute kawaii Bill for the moment, but if I see some sort of monster again, it has to come back. Yokiro Taco Ball. We're very slowly making our way to Sendai Station, and I want to show you guys something that was actually pointed out by my contact, Professor Akama here. So this is another mathematically themed hair shop. There's another one in Poznan. I don't think I put it in my videos yet. There's Sierpinski's salon or something where you can get like a fractal, like a Sierpinski triangle on your head. And this is Prove hair, so whatever sort of, I don't know if they're a proof by induction, proof by contradiction, or what, a transfinite induction. I guess I have to, yeah, go in and ask for the transfinite induction haircut. That would be pretty cool. I'm told that today is some special holiday. I think it's called Hino Matsuri or some doll day. It's March 3rd. So that's why it has some market here. It's selling a bunch of sweet things. Like this was here actually right when I arrived in Sendai. I was just in a bit of a rush to get to the university, so I didn't have any chance to check it out. Well, strawberries? Strawberry, yeah. So here, I'll take one, this one, yeah. So, 560, okay, so 5 and moments. So what is this called? Name? The name of this? Strawberries?
Ichigo Daifuku.
Shigo Daifuku.
Ichigo Daifuku.
Ichigo Daifuku.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll try it. Thank you. This was 560 yen for 2 of these strawberry snacks. And I don't know how well you can see there's something else in here other than just the strawberries. And I haven't had any strawberries in a while. They're quite expensive here, so I want to see how the snack will be. This is some bread dough. And the strawberry is sweet. There's something kind of like medium sweet in here. It's very unusual and unique. I wish I could take some of this back home. It'll spoil by then, but... There's still some of the powder. It's pretty good, but I can't really compare this to anything that I've had. Well, I think that's about enough for now. I gotta save some energy for my trip to Kyoto tomorrow. I gotta get up pretty early for that. So I'm going to head over to this cat cafe, and this place looks like it's gonna be pretty amazing. So check this out. Like, it's no cat, no life. I mean, probably a lot of my viewers would disagree with that, but I can understand where they're coming from. So let's go inside. I walked in here, I have this little eerie feeling of being watched. Nope. A couple little wild animals are watching me right now. Hey. Oh, this one's friendly. You have such a fluffy tail. Meow. 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 Oh, and I know that's a trap. My cat, the human calculator, likes belly rubs, but most don't. So I'm going to show you can trust me, and I'm not going to rub your belly. Hey, you can join in the fun too. Oh, this one's getting protective, possessive of me. Hey, are you following me? Oh. Hey, what are you doing? These slippers we're wearing are way too small and very uncomfortable to walk in. Okay, this is it for the night. I'm back in the Tohoku University guest house, and I actually checked the price. It's 2,900 yen per night, which is 77 Polish zloty, or only $19 US and 32 cents. So I really shouldn't complain that much. I want to show one little peculiarity, is that you have to put your shoes in one of these boxes right here and take one of these slippers. So I gotta take this out, put it in the box, and the slippers I don't like, and I'll say why in a minute. I'll also show the room as I kind of finish the video. So we gotta close this. And these slippers, to me, are not comfortable, because like the back of my foot is like falling out of it, so it's not nice. I think people's feet here are probably smaller than mine. How do I look with the new shirt on? So I'll just show everyone the room that, you know, is for just $19 a night in a city of 1 million people in Japan. And you got a TV. I mean, there's nothing really that glamorous. Bed, it's okay. No magical toilet, but just I figured everyone would want to see. Kind of hard to get the water to be warm in the shower, but it eventually works, and boring toilets. So, Anyways, tomorrow, quite early in the morning, I need to go to go to Kyoto. Tokyo first and then to Kyoto because I need to take 2 different bullet trains. And I am really, really, really not a morning person. So I'm going to actually I usually take my shower in the morning. I'm going to go take it now and try to sleep. And, maybe I can sleep in the train. So, yeah, just kind of final thoughts about Sendai. There really is a lot of stuff that we didn't see. So I know there's like a castle and there's a bunch of stuff in nature and all this. And, I'd be happy to come back here. I don't know when or if I will, but definitely see the castle and a bunch of stuff around. The city itself, it seems lackluster compared to Tokyo, but, when you start looking in these little areas, like I found it to actually be a little bit more interesting than Tokyo. So, you had the Giggles Rat Market, you had the Sperm Shop, there are other things too. I'm even just not remembering it. So, it's actually kind of almost comparable to Kyiv, Ukraine. Like Tokyo kind of disappointed in that sense, but here you could kind of find some crazy stuff if you look a little bit more. So, anyways, I have to go to the University of Kyoto. This time it'll be a dynamical systems seminar, and so I'm gonna sign out. I have no idea how long the video is already, so like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'm gonna try to get a little bit of sleep at least.